Good day, Kadena hashers, and it's been an awesome week. Look forward to going through over some details with you. Thank you so much for stopping by again, and as usual, please like and subscribe. I'm growing at a nice steady rate, and I'm loving it. We hit over 100 subscribers last week at some point, and I really do appreciate all your support, and I get some questions, I get some comments in the chat, which is awesome. I look forward to keeping on going with this because I really am enjoying it and really appreciate, again, your guys' support. So before we get right to the announcement, I do have a less positive thing to talk about, unfortunately. Ryan Matta has unfortunately decided to FUD Kadena hashing. He's kind of lumped us in with other projects, specifically NFTs, that aren't supporting Kadena. And I don't think he's taken the time to learn what we're actually doing and the fact that our NFT has utility and not just some artwork that then is going to never help the Kadena ecosystem. And by doing that and lumping us in there and mentioning us numerous times along with those projects, he's, without doing any research of his own, is quite unfortunate. And I must admit, I'm quite surprised for someone who's very intelligent in the Kadena market, but I feel like has possibly gotten a little bit too maxi, I guess, if you will, and is choosing to, again, lump us in with these. His hang up is that we are using USDC to purchase the NFTs. I don't think he realizes that they're getting minted on the Kadena blockchain and that they're giving out KDA as a reward. And the fact that he can't take the time to research that before mentioning our name along with these other projects as often as he's doing lately, it seems, is just irresponsible to his viewers. It's just very frustrating to see. This market and this environment shouldn't be led by hate, and he's been very passionate about it, and I don't agree or appreciate it. We are buying our NFTs with the NFTs have to be purchased with USDC for many reasons, but specifically in order for the project to buy miners in China, which is where these all come from, it has to be done with using USDC, and that is on the Ethereum blockchain. That's just all there is to it. It's not to hurt the Kadena ecosystem, and to be honest, if we were to buy it, yes, it creates transactions on the blockchain, on the Kadena space, if we were to use KDA, or and at the time they didn't have a stable coin, or we didn't have a stable coin on Kadena, but that we'd just be selling it right afterwards. I get that in some incentivize, but if the price happens to drop between the time that the KDA is purchased and when we buy the machines, that doesn't help our membership. Like, it doesn't help us do the best we can for our members and for the project. It just doesn't make sense. Anyways, I don't want to lean on this too long, but I just wanted to make sure that this information was out there. I encourage Ryan to actually research the project and understand what we're all about and realize that this project is doing nothing but supporting the ecosystem. In fact, I and many others that I know in the Kadena hashing community would not have known about Kadena, or at least not been as bullish as we are and learnt as much as we have about the ecosystem had Kadena hashing not brought our attention here. And I even owe doing this, talking to you guys here right now, is because of Kadena hashing. And future videos that I'm going to do on the Kadena ecosystem is because of all of this. So without any further ado, I'm going to take you over to the Kadena hashing Discord, because we're going to go through some stuff there and through the announcement a little bit more hands-on this time, and just go right through the announcement straight from the founder's mouth, as there's some pretty good details. I don't want to miss anything for you here today. So we're making a little pivot. They're very excited about some things that are changing right now. In our bid to create a massive KDA ecosystem, we've listened to the market demand. While we initially wanted to withhold earnings for 6 months in the treasury, we're determined that the market demands otherwise. So this is probably the biggest change. The NFTs are actually going to start paying out right away. Now, not right away, and we'll go through the rest of the announcement to get more details on the approximate when, but they are going to start paying out a lot sooner now, which is really, really awesome. Payouts in KDA will begin shortly. All NFT holders, the only ones that will not be getting paid right away are any of the founder and partners. They'll continue to sacrifice their rewards for 6 months. Technically, as it says here, it's 5 months remaining to continue building that treasury. Staff will also not receive pay during this period still. So all the mods, all the founder creators, Hashing Witch, and so nobody's receiving anything on that part until the treasury builds a bit. 5% for marketing, as proposed in our white paper, will be collected by KH to use in order to fund marketing ventures to ensure we sell out. This allows us still to collect KDA in our treasury, though not as much, because obviously we're giving out rewards sooner, but it's still going to be a decent amount. KH website is being redesigned and is almost complete. The new version will give a professional look and feel that we represent in the marketplace. So that's good to see some changes there, including the dashboard and stats are going to be put on there. And on that same note, we've gotten a nice little spot right here. So right here, Recursive, one of our partners from Hive, has created this for us, and it actually gives us a countdown as we sell through our maxes, pros, and lights. I just noticed this says pros remaining, so that actually is watching the lights, and this is an accurate number for our lights that are left. So that's really cool. We can actually see it right on our Discord, which is nice to keep everybody up to date. And hopefully we're going to start seeing these maxes go pretty quick. We're over halfway through now, which is awesome. Ready to see NFTs fly off the shelves with the launch of our new website. NFTs will be sold in 4 phases, all except the KH Maxes, which will be sold basically as soon as they're sold out, they're done. For example, Tier 1 will have 1936 available, Tier 2 will have 1625, and Tier 3 will remain till they sell out. Once Tier 1 and 2 sell out in phase, we will be giving away $50,000 worth of KDA, resulting in a $200,000 worth of free KDA being given away at the end of the 4th phase. So basically, the whole project is slated, if we sell out, is slated to have 5.2 million, and so 200,000 of that is being used as giveaways to help push through the sales of the NFTs, which is a nice little incentive to get things progressing quite nicely. Each NFT purchase will buy you tickets into the draw. All those who have already purchased will be included in the phase 1 draw, and the draw goes as forth. As you see right here, it tells you how many tickets you're going to get based on the NFT that you purchase. So watch for a promo video coming out soon to talk about this massive giveaway. For the active users, we have a really great community, and it's growing very, very nicely. As we get bigger and bigger, I know it's going to be harder, but right now it's awesome. And so these guys here have been graciously given a nice gift for being out there and kind of helping our community whenever maybe one of us, one of the mine deputies are not in, or founder or Hashing Witch are not there to help out, which is really awesome to see them helping out like that and getting rewarded. Lastly, we're considering changes to our kicker amount. Please stay tuned for that. So what that's talking about is the 1% and 2% that the Max and Pro NFTs give for future projects, and this will be in part of a voting system that's being implemented, which will go through basically voting for some changes that could occur. Most of them look like, based on the quick that we've heard, positive ones, but it's just there's pros and cons to all changes, and so it'll go out to a vote to make sure that the community agrees with the changes we make. So as you can see, they've been really busy behind the scenes, and we're getting ready for some great changes, which is awesome. Miners, we are now running 15. So 15 of the miners are now set up in the temporary unit, and that's basically maxing out the electricity that's available for that unit right now. And that was just completed today. All told, we now have 500 terahashes running right now. Permanent facility, the power poles are in. Tomorrow is the schedule for the cement pour, so he'll update us with that once that happens. Cross our fingers. Hopefully there's no more delays on that. Get ready for a slew of announcements coming in the next days and weeks. There are going to be a lot happening. Make sure you have a verified NFT. Basically, all this means is you need to have either the hashing role or gold baron role. So if your color's this orange color or this purple color, it means your NFTs have been verified and you're in the voting process. So that's all you have to worry about. If you're still some of the older colors, then you need to possibly put in your wallet. So you'll basically open a ticket. In that ticket, you're going to put in your wallet address, your KDA wallet address, and then one of the mining deputies, founder, or Hashing Witch will be in there to get you verified. Once you get verified as well, there is a new rooms that have opened up, which everybody has access to, which is the Vote Talk, and then with your ability when you're in there, you'll be able to do the voting for the things. So right now our first vote is in. Basically, they're just asking whether you want us to start. I looked at this basically as we're just drawing the line in the sand and where the conversation is going to start. And either we're going to start with a more aggressive rewards proposal first, or we're going to start with a more conservative approach first based on the voting. And as you can see, it's pretty weighted towards the aggressive approach right now. And then this doesn't mean that you're deciding on that approach, because obviously there's no details on it yet. It's just line on where to start. And then the more detailed votes will happen, which will have more pros, cons, and the differences between the choices being made. And then they'll put that to a vote. So hopefully you guys are as bullish as I am. I don't think we're going to see the Macs left on the shelf for very much longer. I think we've sold 3 or 4 since that announcement was made already, and I think they're going to start going a little bit quicker now with all these changes. One thing to note is, just to reiterate, is it is USDC only for buying them. The reason for that, and it's on the ETH network, and the reason for that, in China, it's very hard to trade crypto, so the only one they can use is USDC in order to pay for the miners. That's basically the reason for that. So right now, it will be remaining that way. There is talks of credit card payments coming soon, so hopefully that'll help out. Anyways, thanks again for stopping by, guys. If you do have a moment, as always, please like and subscribe. We'll keep doing these weekly announcements as new information comes our way. Have yourselves a wonderful day.